Might put on some weight, but it's worth it. Welcome to 120 hours of eating instant noodles. Firstly, let's shuffle. I'm so dramatic. I normally see chefs tie their hair before cooking or doing anything, so we're tying our hair, which normally you should, because you should tie your hair before going into the kitchen. I love ramen. I love instant noodles. It doesn't matter where it's from. Anything I can do too, and I mean anything I can slop, I am eating it. But do I love it enough to eat it for 120 hours? Do I love it enough to eat it for 5 days straight? Having it lunch, dinner, because that's what I eat. I don't eat breakfast, so we're about to do that. Okay, we're eating ramen for 5 days straight, lunch and dinner, lunch and dinner. Welcome to day one. I'm about to prepare our first meal, so let's get into it. So the style of today is this goodness right here, potato ramen. We're going to be trying this out today. I haven't tried it before, so let's get cooking. And our chili pepper and our ginger, blended crayfish for flavor. Then I'll add in one of the ramen spice and the dehydrated veggies. Then I'll add in my ramen, more ramen. Then I'll add in the remaining ramen spice, not all of it. Then I'll add in some chopped carrots for crunch. Add in some chopped onions for crunch as well and flavor. Add in some ginger and garlic paste. Stir. So just let this cook, and then we'll add in our chopped green onions, and that'll be all. So we're adding in our last. So first taste. Oh my god, this is so chewy. Oh my god. And the carrots, before I say the carrots adds a good crunch. Oh, this is so good. Might put on some weight, but it's worth it. So it's 4:30 and I'm about to have dinner. So I'm having this samyang ramen. So into a pot of boiling water, I add my ramen, trying to loosen up this fat guy. Set to cook for 5 minutes. I'm definitely not going to leave this on here for 5 minutes because I'm cooking with high heat, baby. We're cooking with high heat. So I have to take this out and take out the water. So we're going to reintroduce our ramen tablespoon and then add the sauce. Then I'll add the cheese powder as well. This looks like a flop. I'll add in some franks. So I had to quickly wear something on top of my other shirt so I don't overexpose myself. Alright, this ramen looks so red, and I have trauma from trying out the 3 times spicy ramen, so anything red like this really gets to me, you know. I can really taste the cheese. Oh, the spice is getting to me. It's spicy, but not that spicy. It's like spice that you can handle. It has a nice flavor as well. I'll eat this off camera and then I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? So I'm having cup ramen and I've placed in my hot water. So I put in hot water in the ramen and I'm waiting for it to cook. And at this point, should I peep or I don't just know? What should I do? Because I don't know if it's cooked yet or not. It looks cooked, but I can't really tell if it's cooked or not because I don't usually gravitate towards cup ramen. It doesn't smell interesting. Yeah, it's cooked. It's not bad, but it is very artificial. And the ramen is so small. Look at how tiny the noodles are. If I was doing this challenge on just cup ramen, I'm sure I'll be tired. I'll definitely get tired eating this for a week. Oh, so it's dinner time, and guess what I'm about to have? Ramen. We are having Shin Light non-fried noodle soup. Let's just get into cooking because I don't want to waste your time. It's about to be a very simple recipe because I don't have the strength to just put extra things in here. I'm just going to whip up onion ramen for you also. Let's cook some onion ramen, okay? So in a heated pan, I'm going to add in my oil, add in my ginger and garlic paste. Disaster! So I overheated the pan and that happened, which was a disaster. I burnt my onions and the ginger and garlic paste. Burnt food is flavor, so we're going to leave it like that. Okay, so we're going to add in the green onions, the hard parts, then add in water. We're going to add in some crayfish for seasoning. So the pack comes with seasoning oil, but I will not be using this because I already added oil to that. Then I'll add in the ramen seasoning. So I'll add in the rest of my onion, add in the ramen, more spring onions, thinly chopped carrots, and then stir. Two shots for this table. So for dinner today, I will be having regular Shin ramen. I'll just have this with an egg because I don't want to be extra this evening. I've been sneezing since I put this ramen on fire. I like to add my eggs early because I don't want to eat raw chicken, period. I don't know, I can't do that. I can't eat raw egg. Pretty much cooked. So today for lunch we're having golden penny instant noodles. We're having the chicken, the jollof chicken flavor. I've never tried this before, so I actually want to try it and see how it tastes. But I'm not going to make this bland the way, like, because see, when it comes to Nigerian instant noodles, whatever you put into it is what actually makes it tastier, not just the flavoring from the noodles itself. So I'm going to make this my style, and yeah, the color of this thing is not inviting at all. It doesn't look nice. Hopefully it tastes nice because I'm not buying it. The look of it, nah. So I do not want to cook this for so long because when it comes to instant noodles in Nigeria, it doesn't take so much time to cook. The longer you cook it, the more it loses its texture and it just tastes like crap. Unlike ramen, you don't have to cook this for long at all. Because of the recipe I'm making, I'll just go ahead and sieve this and then I'll reintroduce it later into the mix. You see what I'm doing. So I'm going to add oil in here because we're about to fry that noodles, and then I'll add in some chopped onions. So I'll add in some blended crayfish. This like gives it so much flavor. I like to do this whenever I'm frying Nigerian instant noodles. It just gives it so much flavor. This is the jollof noodle spice. I'll add it in here. So this is ginger and garlic paste, chopped bell pepper. I'm saving this onion for later so it will be crunchy when I add it in. So with that said, I'll reintroduce the noodles to the mix. This thing had better be jolloфing. It does look, the color does look red like jollof, but the taste is where, that's where we would know. We will know whether it's jollof. So now I just have to fry this and then it will be ready.
So today is the first day. How do you feel?
I feel great actually. I think maybe because I've been like using different instant noodles, so I don't really feel like I'm eating one particular thing. You get?
Would you eat noodles after the challenge?
Seriously, I'm just going to give myself 1 month. 1 whole month or 2. This is actually jolloфing. Like it does look like jollof, and there's so much onion, just the way I like it. Okay, so I had prepared some meatballs earlier, which I'll just add in here. So let's try it and see how it tastes before I go and finish it on my own. Oh my god, the crayfish in this is so good. It's amazing. I just finished cutting my onions and it got in my eyes. I have not cut so much onions as I have this week. For lunch today, which is the 5th day, we are having this. So update. As at day 3, I started feeling bloated. Like right now, I'm so bloated and constipated. Like there's just so much going on in my system right now. And then I'm going to add in my chopped onions. I'm also going to add in some ginger and garlic paste. I'll add in some chili powder. I'm using the red onion to fry this because of its flavor. I'll add in some mushrooms. All this is just for flavor. In some water. It says add in the spice itself. So go ahead and add in the ramen. Add in the remaining onions. Add this in. Then we'll throw in some bean sprouts. So I'm going to plate this in. So to make this a bit more Nigerian, I'm going to be adding in my Nigerian fried meats. Nigerian inspired fried meats, which I air fried. I didn't have to deep fry this. This is what they call high table because it's very high for me. This noodle is fatter than I expected. So fat. I actually don't like this. This is the worst that I've cooked so far. I don't like how fat the noodles is. I like slim cut noodles. This one is too fat. And I didn't get tired of eating instant noodles. I still love it as much. So my favorite instant noodles so far, with all that I tried, I would say is the jollof. This looks so red and I'm scared. And my worst was the cup ramen. I don't like cup ramen. It didn't taste nice. It tasted very artificial and it was like I was eating something. I don't know, it was just not right. And I think maybe the jollof because of the way I prepared it. If I'm not picking that, then I think I'll pick the noodles we did the first day. At this point, I don't know. I've eaten so much soup noodles that I can't even remember them. I loved all of them aside the cup ramen and the one I had earlier today. Let me just go ahead and eat this, please. It's cool. That's spicy. Like it just hit me immediately. But it's like spicy good, but because of the fact that I was talking, I almost choked. Oh, it's getting to my brain. Oh Lord. I have to go. Hope to see you all in my next one. Don't forget, I'm here with you every Sunday on JayT's Discovery. So hope to see you in my next one. Alright, bye. Ice block. Ooh.